Welcome back to Comic Talk. I'm Brandon from The Collectors.
I'm Steve from ActionNerd.com.
And today we've got a little something special for you. Extra special, actually. But first, let's go over the normal here.
Let's do it.
What I got today is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Now, I remember this. Is this a reprint?
This is a reprint. It's the reprint of the same story that, we know and love of Deadpool actually killing Marvel heroes. Okay, he's killing everybody, villains, heroes, all of them, and it's in a funny way.
A Deadpool way, right?
Yeah.
Deadpool way.
It's very enjoyable. So if you really like Deadpool, check this out. The movie's coming out next month with him and Wolverine. Yeah. So yeah, this will be a good.
Now, is that the same cover that they used on the original?
It is.
It looks cool. Great cover.
Pretty awesome.
Cool.
We're going to hop over to the opposite universe with the DC, and this is Batman's Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age. Now, you may remember an older Gotham by Gaslight. This is in the same universe, but it's a different story. Okay, there's more to it this time. Yeah. And also, this little tag down here, Elseworld.
Yeah,
there's going to be more stories like this, like Gotham by Gaslight. There's a barbarian Batman that's going to be coming out.
Oh, cool.
Like a Spartan Batman. There's just different stories in different worlds, different universes that DC wants to tell. And I think this one's going to be a good one.
Again, I'm a big cover person. And this cover, I don't know who did it. We'll find out. But that's incredible art. Incredible art. Well done.
Really good. And my last one, we're going to step out of both the big guys here, Marvel and DC. And we're going to go to Titan Comics with High on Life. Now, this was a video game that came from the creators of Rick and Morty.
Oh, cool.
And you can get it now on Xbox Game Pass if you have an Xbox. But this is a game about a little alien hero here. Yeah. And the weapons he used, they're all sentient. They all speak and then
I see the mouth on the guy and he's holding them by the trigger.
Yes. Right? And they have it's like a space first-person shooter, and it's just hilarious, the commentary on there, because it's constant talking from the weapons.
Is it the Rick and Morty humor?
It is.
Okay.
And it's some of the Rick and Morty voices in there as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you get a chance, check this out, High on Life.
Awesome. Now, I'll tell you, today we're going to go to the slab vault in a bit, but I came home to 31 slabs. Which is great. And out of those, 4 9.9's.
Ooh.
So I'm thrilled to take you to the slab vault, but I want to look at this Funko Pop you were talking about.
Oh, man. So fans of anime, which I am.
You are, yep.
This is from Naruto. And this is Itachi Uchiha from the Uchiha clan in Naruto. Now, if you know anything about Naruto, and if you don't, it's mostly about ninjas and doing ninjutsu. There's different techniques you can do that are kind of supernatural, but Itachi here is a real famous character because he, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's kind of old, but he had to kill his whole clan.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. He did that. And he has these cool red eyes called a Sharingan. Now, one of his abilities in battle is if you look him in the eyes, he can make you see whatever he wants you to see.
All
so
right.
You'll kill him in the battle, but he just made you see that. You stabbed a rock or something, and he's behind you getting ready to take you out.
Oh, no, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and he's actually the big brother of one of the main heroes, Sasuke, in the Naruto storyline. And Sasuke, throughout the whole series, wants revenge on Itachi for killing his family. But at the end, there's a twist, and you figure out why he had to do what he had to do. So this Funko Pop here, it probably means a lot to a lot of people, and it's pretty cool. This is one to really get.
That's awesome. Yeah. Last week we talked about The Acolyte. Did you get a chance to watch it, or you still have not watched?
I still got a back order of all kind of. My queue is full with TV shows. Okay?
All right.
I'm trying to catch up, but I will watch it.
So I caught the third episode, and again, it has Harry and the Hendersons in it, the Wookiee guy. Not to spoil it all, but it's still going good for me. But man, is it getting blasted. It is getting blasted by YouTubers, the critics, hardcore Star Wars folks, questioning the Force, questioning if the Jedis were really good. All that sort of thing is really a tough sell. And one of the biggest things that I kind of thought about was if you go back to Walking Dead, and you were always in Rick's perspective. Rick was the good guy who was always protecting his company. Everything was cool. And then suddenly you saw Negan come in, and Negan was this bad guy. But if you took it from Negan's perspective from the beginning, was Negan really the bad guy? Or was it just, it's weird. So I think they're doing the same thing with the Jedi and the Acolyte. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, go see Godzilla -1 again, please. Let's go to the slab vault.
Let's go.
We're there. Hey, welcome. It's slab vault time, and I got a mail call from CBCS, my favorite grading company. Shout out to Cody and Tim and all the folks there at CBCS. I don't sell my slabs, I keep them. So if I like the cover and I want to get it slabbed, I will, regardless of the grade. If it presents well, I'll go ahead and get it slabbed, and I just enjoy the art. So, you won't see a bunch of huge keys all the time, although I have some. I did drop off an Avengers 1, and I'm hoping for a decent grade. We'll see what happens. But let's go through this. This is Fantastic Four #1. This is 1996, and it's a Jim Lee signature. So love that. Here's an X Factor #72. It's from 1991, and this is a Larry Stroman signature. Nightcrawler #1. I was hoping to get a 9.8 out of this. It came back a 9.4. Again, yellow labels indicate a verified signature. This is from Derek Robertson. Great Nightcrawler cover. Couple of Gambit #1. This is the Gambit run from 2004. This is cool. John Layman's signature 8.5. Another 8.5, but this is Greg Land's signature on it. Then we go into some ASM 358. Super cool cover. Punisher Spider-Man cover. Mark Badgley got a 9.0 on that one. The reprints of The Walking Dead #1. These are when Image first came out, and this is a signature from Robert Kirkman. Gotta have that. 7.5, not bad. Spider-Man Revenge of the Green Goblin. This is a 9.4. Cool remark. You can see that. Hopefully that glare isn't too bad. So we've got a signature from George Broderick and Pat O'Leaf. Hope I'm saying that right. And then the remark. So really cool cover. Sabretooth #1 from 2004. Signed by Paulo Rivera. Great cover. X Factor #71. Came back as a 9.0. Larry Strawman. Love the X Factor stuff. A 9.8. Wolverine #1. This is a 2003, and Derek Robertson did this one. X-Men, hoping for a better grade on this one. Didn't get it. 157, a 7.5. Chuck Austin. Great cover, man. Wow. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 353. Another Mark Badgley cover. 7.5. God, it looks good. Looks great. Spider-Man 355. Guess who? Mark Badgley. 7.0. And then Amazing Spider-Man 356. 8.0. Mark Badgley again, of course. So those were some of the signature ones I got in. Now this other stuff is Somna. I got a lot of these in. I like this company, Distillery. They're an artist-focused, creator-focused comic book company. You can see they're much larger. They're the magazine format. The art is amazing. This is a 3-issue run, but as you can see, quite a few issues of it. So I try to get all the variants for it because of the covers. And some of this is not safe for work, so I'm not going to show some of that. But you know, you've got some pretty cool stuff in here. 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8. There we go. 9.9, 9.9, 9.8, 9.8, 9.9, 9.9, and 9.6, and a 9.8. So good stuff, some Somna. Love it.
Let's head back to the collectors.
Hey, we're back from the slab bolt, and we have a special guest, Evan Dixon, right? And
That's
he'll
right.
be in store when?
June 22nd.
But why will he be here?
Well, let me tell you. Ninja in Sneakers. Okay, he created his own comic. Think about that.
Yeah, that is very cool.
That is awesome.
What made you even come up with an idea to do that?
Yeah, so I've always been into animation, and me and my brothers love like movies and TV shows growing up, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Teen Titans were some of our favorites, and we always wanted to create our own shows and our own content. So I've always seen myself making like a comic or an animation or something, and then here lately, like this past year, I've just kind of seen how media has taken kind of like a downfall with like just increased violence and sexual content, and I wanted to make some content that's safe for the whole family to enjoy.
Awesome.
And just kind of a safe spot that like parents can trust, and that was my goal with Ninja and Sneakers.
Very cool. Now, are you from Lebanon?
I'm from Mount Juliet. We're 20 minutes from Lebanon and probably about 20 minutes from Providence.
Gotcha. Grew up here?
So I was born in Kentucky, but we moved here when I was probably like 6 or 7. So I've been in Tennessee most of my life.
Gotcha. And so, should we get into some like nerd comic book questions?
Let's go.
Let's do some nerd comic book questions.
Let's go. I got one.
Go ahead.
Let me get one for you.
Yeah.
If you could live in any comic book universe, which one would it be?
I would have to say Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I know they're only technically a comic because they did like a comic after the TV show.
Yeah.
But their world is so cool with like all the flying bisons and bending and all the cool food. So I would have to say Avatar: The Last Airbender for sure.
Well, if you could choose, and you couldn't be the Avatar, but you could choose which element to bend, which element would it be?
I would pick water.
It'd be water. Okay, that's all right.
All right. So, what was the first comic book you ever read?
I probably can't remember the very first, but I remember kind of what opened the door into comics for me was the Peanuts comics by Charles Schultz.
Yeah.
And I got into those a lot when I was 13, and Charlie Brown and Snoopy were like some of my favorites. And for a while, that's probably kind of what opened the door into me wanting to do comics. I was like studying how to be like a Sunday paper cartoonist, which
the comic strips then.
Yeah. Which really fizzled out nowadays. Like you can't really be a cartoonist. You do like comic books, but not like Sunday paper cartoons.
Yeah, because who gets a Sunday paper anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the tough one.
Yeah. So I would say Charlie Brown was kind of like my first one, and then eventually, like I got into Marvel through Spider-Man and the Avengers.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
I just took an Avengers 1 to CBCS, and it's getting graded, so we'll see what happens. I'm praying that I don't have buyer's remorse on this one, but we'll see what happens. I'll be sure to show that in the slab vault.
Who is your all-time favorite comic book character?
So I guess technically Aang from Avatar, but I'm going to do a more conventional answer. Spider-Man would be my favorite superhero character.
Now, there's so many. Is this the Peter Parker Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man that just launched in the beginning of the year, the traditional?
Yeah, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. I would say my favorite versions of Peter Parker Spider-Man would be Tom Holland and Yuri Lowenthal's version in the video game.
Very good.
Okay.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the book, because that's what we're here for. So, first of all, you're here June 22nd.
That's right.
For an in-store signing, and you graciously brought me a signed book. This is awesome. I am going to take it to CBCS and get it slabbed.
I'm
I
so
think that's
honored.
awesome.
Thank you.
And then we'll show that. That is very cool. But tell me about the story without giving anything away. Tell me about the story.
Yeah, so Dave and his dad are ninja who work for the police. The only problem is Dave is just a teen. Will he be able to balance both sword and ninjutsu? It's kind of, something all teenagers deal with is balancing schoolwork and being a ninja right when they hit puberty,
Never had that issue.
Just wait for it.
Yeah, that's cool. And so you're the artist, the writer. I mean, tell me about that.
Yeah, so I studied graphic design in college, but I graduated right during COVID, so I couldn't find a job in the field. But God still used it. My graphic design skills for working with the comics, so I was able to put my comic books, my graphic design skills into making the comic book, and I was able to create my own website and do Photoshop to do like the whole comic, and did the print layout through InDesign, and so pretty much everything I learned through graphic design wasn't wasted because I was able to use that on the comic. But I've been able to get more help with the next one that we're doing, Volume 1, and that's been a huge blessing because it's just the first one's been a lot, so we have like a really small team for the second one.
So I was going to ask you, how long did it take from saying, "Yep, I'm going to do this," to actually having the book?
Yeah, so I created Ninja Sneakers in 2013, so I would have been 12 or 13.
Oh, wow.
At the time, and I've been writing and rewriting. And what's weird is like I've rewritten the story so many times, but I ended up landing on like the very first draft again, or something really
that's cool.
similar to that.
Yeah.
So 2022 is when I really buckled down and started creating Volume 0, and it took me about 2 years to finally get it done. I think the actual art process took me about 1 year, and finding sponsors and doing all the printing was like the additional year.
Yeah, so I noticed when I flipped through it, there was some sponsors in there, and I would imagine this is expensive. This is full color, right? And glossy pages, it looks like to me. So it's not like the old 70s Marvel newspaper print stuff.
Yeah.
This is the good stuff. It's got to be expensive without like saying how much. It's got to be expensive though. How many did you run on this first issue?
Yeah, so I think we had 5 or 6 sponsors. Yeah, I think that's right.
That's awesome. And you ran what, 100, 200,
50?
50?
We got 500 copies.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Huge blessing. But our sponsors were able to provide for 500 copies, and we have a few proofs as well.
So will the second issue be the same art style? You said you've changed the way you've thought of things, and is it going to be the same thing? Is it a direct continuation of this story, a new launch? What is it going to be on this next issue?
Yeah, so Volume 0 is kind of like a prologue or like a trailer for what's to come.
Okay.
And Volume 1, we're going to be working with an artist that I found on Fiverr, hopefully, if he's able to commit to it. His name is Singh Sumandeep, and we're hoping to be able to work with him to do the artwork overseas.
That sounds awesome. That sounds good. We're looking forward to date for a release on that.
There's no date for release yet. I could see it potentially, if we're like really, really cracking, maybe next summer. But
awesome.
That would be a miracle. So I don't know. This is our first thing. I thought this one would be a lot quicker, so it could potentially take longer. But we're going to work as efficiently as we can.
That's awesome. Well, we certainly wish you the best of luck. And again, what time on the 22nd will you be here?
So 22nd, That's something I still need to discuss.
Okay.
Figure out.
we will have it out on the next episode for sure of when that happens. And come on in, get a signed copy
Right.
from Evan on Ninja and Sneakers. Man, it's so cool to have somebody that actually got it out of their head and put it on a book.
Thank you so
That's
much.
awesome.
Right.
Thanks so much for coming in, Evan.
Yeah.
Thanks,
All
Evan.
right. Thanks so much for joining us today. Listen, don't forget to what? Like, I always screw this up. Like, subscribe,
comment, and subscribe.
comment, whatever you want to do. We still got the giveaway. The Ryan Otley print, signed print, is all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh,
There's
Steve, somebody found the Action
sticker?
Nerd sticker. Yeah,
so someone found that's all. Do we have a picture
that's
of it?
right. We do. We'll put it right up here.
We'll put the picture up
Yeah.
on that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we replenish it.
Yeah, yes, we do.
So
We
there's
do.
more stickers. Here's one right here.
That's right.
There's more stickers. You find this sticker
Mhm.
in the back issues here at the Collectors at
Right.
address.
205 South Maple Street, Lebanon, Tennessee.
There you go. And it's free.
It's free.
No strings attached. As I always say, this
Right.
is free. When you find it, you can just bring it up and you get it for free.
Boom.
And we got to get to that 100 subscribers. Once we
That's
do,
right.
in the comments, boom, that's free.
Hey,
Is this going to be free? Everything's free. Half off still on the Star Wars,
That's
half
right.
off on the action figures of Star Wars when you come in here this month. So that's good. Sam's thrilled with that, aren't you, Sam? That's fantastic. So I was researching this more.
Lorcana?
Man, this stuff is still hot.
It's real hot.
I don't get it, but I'm too old for this. But this is Lorcana.
That's Lorcana.
Ursula's
Return.
Returns. There you go.
Mhm.
All right. So that's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much and keep collecting, right?
Keep on collecting.
See you later.